Hi, good day to all. Today we are discussing about deep learning, deploying deep learning model in mobile platform using Firebase. Actually, deploying the deep learning models in mobile platforms is very interesting topic today because we already know that we can build the deep learning models by using GPUs and sometimes CPUs, and we created the models. But how to deploy, which is in real time in mobile platforms? So basically, my contents are like this: introduction, and the introduction about this Firebase, and a brief history of about the Firebase, and what are the different services which is offering by the Firebase, and most importantly, what's about today's topic is about Firebase ML kit, which means that how to deploy the deep learning kit in Firebase. Now, next, this entire slides are focusing about what are the different ML kit default APIs which is available in the Firebase ML kit, and how to deploy your own DL model in Firebase, and what are the some. Let me example, and in this slide we will give you an example about if a text-based recognition system in Firebase. Now, Firebase is a mobile and a web app development platform. Actually, we can operate our application using Firebase with mobile and without mobile, and which is we can develop an web app development also. And this provides a tools, unique platform for the mobile app developers, and which is very cost effective, and which yields a more profits to the web app developers. Here the most interesting topic about the Firebase is this can be work with internet and without internet, which means that this API is all the APIs which is built on Firebase. Yeah, let's discuss about the brief history about Firebase. Now the Firebase is started in 2011 as a startup company called as Envolve. The lead founders of the Envolve are James Stamplin and Andrew Lee. You can see their pics on the right side of this template. Now, what the basically Envolve do? The main focus of this Envolve is creating an API applications for online chat. This is not about Autobot charts. They are online chart applications from the web base. They are like something like chart for the customer care services. For this purpose, they created this Envolve. Now people used to Envolve because Envolve more interested in chart applications. So they start using Envolve, and they started application to pass the application data into it. Now Envolve becomes more popular, and later on all the Envolve data, they sync application data in the real times. That's why Envolve take the data in the chart history, and it is synced with the applications of web application in the real time. Later on in 2012, because of the starting of this widespread use of the Envolve, now the key idea of the 2012, the key idea of Firebase was started. Now, which is provides a backend as a service with the real-time functionalities, not only with the web applications but also with mobiles. In 2014, Google acquired this Firebase. After that, the Firebase evolved as a big multinational mammoth industry in the mobile and platform application development because it provides a variety of services, and it offers many APIs. Because of these reasons, this Firebase evolved as a user friendly and developer friendly platform. And what are the services the Firebase offers, and how to deploy an ML application in a Firebase, we will discuss in the next slide. These Firebase services are divided into two groups. One is about you can say the left side and right side. The left side group is about the developers and tester your group. business group, and the second one is the grow and engage your audience group. Which one? The first one, left side, is about the building and application tools, and the second one, the right side is about analytical tools, more about analytical tools and business marketing purpose. Let me discuss about the develop and test your group service. Again, it is divided into two services. One is about backend services, and next one is app quality services. In backend services, it offers a real-time database, and it offers an authentication, and you can host all our web applications and mobile app backend services here, and we can and it is offers a cloud storage, and it offers a cloud messaging and remote configurations. Whereas in app quality services, you can do a test lab for Android, and if any app crashing is there, it will offers a crash log reports. Very good crash log reports is appended in the Firebase services. That offers a very good opportunity to the app developer to enhance their app and optimize their app performance. In the right side, you see there is one more group called grow and engage your audience group. That is again the grow and engage your audience groups. Again, it is divided into two services. One is acquisitions and second one is re-engagement. In acquisition, it offers dynamic linkages between many platforms. It is called counter platforms, and you can invite many of the application, many of the friends and many of the students in these applications. And here it works with Google AdWords, and this Firebase apps will also give the notifications and app indexings. Because of this Google AdWords and in-app ads, you can earn more money in the Firebase. And all this ads is basing on this user recommendation systems. So that's why in the app in the it's Firebase have a very strong base that grow and earn grow, because it adheres this recommender system in the machine learning. How what about this Firebase and how an ML model is deployed in the Firebase, we will discuss in the next slide. Now let's come to our discussion, that is about the Firebase ML kit. Now this Firebase ML kit is introduced in 2018 by Google, and it offers many SDKs, and which supports the Android and iOS app developer too, and which has the capability of deploying this ML and DL apps, ML and DL models in their app. Now, big companies like Uber and Facebook and Microsoft, they are using this ML kit. Due to this, sometimes if you see the Uber, sometimes if any traffic, any more number of cabs are booking from that area, then sorry, automatic, automatically the cost will be increases, because demand and supply. Now, these apps integrated some kind of intelligence into that app for better user experiences. That's why when you see any Myntra or any shopping carts, you can see the recommender systems like as in the web applications, because every app requires user experience and some intelligence towards their customer. And ML Kit comes with a set of ready-to-use APIs for common use case. And if this ML Kit does not have API suits to your need, then this ML Kit provides one more extension of your customer model, that is called TensorFlow Lite model. This will also be supported by the Firebase. Using TensorFlow Lite, your required model will be deployed in this here, like in GPUs, how we use the TensorFlows. These TensorFlow lights as customized for the mobiles. What are the different series of ML kits are available? What are the APIs are available in ML kit? We will discuss in the next slide. Now, these are all the different ML kit APIs which is available in the current versions. Before 2019 February, they are considered beta versions. Now the official versions are released. Wha- mm, Text recognition, you can see on this slide, is text recognitions and face detection, barcode scanning, and image labeling, landmark recognition, and custom model interface. The custom model interface, I'm talking about the TensorFlow likes. And these MLKit APIs will provide on-device storages and on-device processing and the cloud device and cloud-based processing. We will discuss about the APIs in detail about the text recognition APIs in the next slide. Now we will see about one of the API called text recognition API. Now we will discuss how to deploy a text recognition API in the Firebase. In text recognition, before going to inside that, we will discuss basic about text recognition. In text recognition is a process of detection or recognizing a text which is there on images or videos or documents or PDFs or somewhere else, which means a GIF or GIF. And there are many apps like Google Translate and Google Keep and Cam Scanner and U Dictionary. They will offer a plenty of text recognition applications. If you use a U Dictionary app, it will work similarly like a text. It will recognize the text and it will find the dictionary meaning, which is also works with the ML kit. Now the ML kit, which is offers a text recognition API, which is uh, which is offered in many languages. Latin is also one of the languages, and Arabic it is provides Latin, Arabic, and Urdu and Chinese. These are some of the languages which is supported by the text recognition in Firebase. How to deploy this API we will discuss in the next slide. Now, the ML Kits text recognizer segments the text into three different types. One is block, second one is line, third one is element. Block is a continuous set of text lines such as paragraphs or columns, whereas line is a continuous set of words on the same vertical axis, which means here we consider as a horizontal axis. And element is a continuous set of alphanumeric characters on the same. Now we will see how to add ML Kit to your Firebase applications. You will see one application called text recognizer, and first step is how to add a Firebase to your app. Let us see it. There are two options to set a Firebase to your app. First one is using user base Firebase console setup workflow, and second one is using Android Studio Firebase Assistant. In this video, we are discussing about the option one. Option two is a pretty lengthy one. When we are going for option one, when we are going to option two, is about if you want to if you want to use your own default libraries, and then you have to go for Android Studio Firebase Assistant. Now in this video we are discussing about how to deploy any ML application in Android app. So I use the already existed application. In order to go for that, first you have to go for you have to create a Firebase account first. So how to go the Firebase account first? Now, yeah, go to console.firebase.google.com. This is the logo for the Firebase. Now log in here. If you don't have any registration, just you can use your Gmail ID for that. After login here, just you have to create. You have to click Add Project. Click Add Project. Give the title of the project. Here my title of the project is Text Recognition. And you have to accept the process, then create. Here you can use your locations where this analytics and where the cloud file store will work, and this is your project ID. Now click create project. It will take some time to create your project space. Now it will create a project space. After creating the project space, you can see all your documents here. If you have any doubts, it will provide a document section. You can go to the document section or directly here go to document sections. It will open. Previously, you've seen one screen that is called the console section. This is about documentation section. Here you can see all the guides and about when you are using Android or iOS, what are the web platform you are using or what are the application platform you are using. You can find all the related stuff here. Now, if you want to go to the console here. Now, after going to the console, go to your project. Now click which in which platform you want to deploy your application. So I want to add an app. I want to add an Android app. So this is the first step you are doing. That one is register your app here. So in order to register your app here, you require to open Android Studio. Just give me a second to open Android Studio. Now I opened my Android application, Android Studio, on which I open my main activity, Java main activity. Open this. Here you can find the package in. Copy this and go to your registration app. If you require, you can give any nickname here. If you have any encryption algorithm here, you can use it here. And because I don't have all these things, then I am registering this app. If you can't register app, then it will start processing. Now it will register your app. Now after some time, you will find one application, one step two. You want to enter step two, that is download your Google services JSON files. These JSON files need to be put in the build.gradle files. Here I want to save here the desktop. Now see here, it's already mentioned to where this JSON file should be moved. It should be moved in SRC the build.gradle. Okay, we will do that. Now drop this Google services JSON file into your application. Yeah. Then after doing that, then go to next, and you see here. So you have to load it into the Gradle. So copy this, go to your Android Studio. Now copy this code and we have to paste it in the project level build Gradle. Go to the Android Studio, go to the build Gradle, then go to the dependencies, then paste the path here. Next one is about app level build Gradle. Here copy the code, go to here, go to source. Here you find build Gradle, app level build Gradle. Here you can add paste here. Now after adding this Firebase to your dependencies, then go to here and copy this line, copy this, and go to your Android Studio and paste end of the line. Now save your project. Now we are starting about syncing. Now after adding all the dependencies, then what we have to do is we have to get the images. How the ML provides the image recognition. These are all the difference These are all the different image formats it supports: bitmap, jpeg, gif, and gif and tiff. It supports, and it will goes to the Firebase image vision image, and it then goes to the MLKit model. Like that, every image is comes under Firebase vision image module. Now it will be analyzed, and this image will be say, fed to the MLKit model. Later on, after this coming to the step, then you have to add this code to your app app bundle. One is for text recognition, one is for text recognition, another is for one is for text recognition and is for text recognition. The first one is works on on-device text recognition. The second one will works on the cloud device, which means the first one will works if you don't have internet also text recognition works. The second one, if there internet also, your text recognition will works. After that, after the processing the image, after the text is recognized, then you have to display show what is the text is recognized. Then add this device, add this code to your uh, Gradle app Gradle. Then this is your last step. Now, after successfully the text is scanned, then the Firebase Vision Text object is successfully listens what are the data, what is the text is available. See, I will show you some of the text which is used by using the same MLKit app. I will give you some snapshot of it.